I blocked you. Even though I know you was going to go to Atlanta, and I was like, I didn't want to know what you was doing out there. I told you I blocked. You was calling me all private numbers all morning. You was calling my mama, everything. So it's like, you trying to show me, trying to get me mad, like, oh, no, oh, let me show you the bitches. Let me show you the bitches in my DMs. I'm going to hurt her feelings. I don't care. I don't care. That pussy must not be hitting. That you still calling my shit. Trying to get your lick back. Trying to do your big lick back. I don't care. You're lame. And that is lame too. You want to know why? Because you got to fuck them bitches in order to get your ego to feel high. You know, I'm too much woman for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm too much of a boss bitch for you. And I've always been too good for you. I've been too good for you. I've been too good for anything that is associated to you. So you got other bitches to make yourself feel better. Because I make you feel so low about yourself. It's so crazy that a think that they could just buy a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I love me shit. But you can buy me no more, motherfucker. And it's so crazy that a nigga think that that's enough. It's not enough, honey. It's just not enough. And you know what's so funny too? I find it funny that niggas think that they fuck on anything. But when I start talking to you, want to threaten me with taking shit that I work my ass off for. You want to play those games with me? We're going to play them games too. We're going to play them games too. Since you want to threaten me, talking about you want to take my shit? You want to take my shit because I'm moving on? Move on. Move on. Why can't you move on? Why can't you move on? It's no fun when mama got the gun, right? It's no fun when I'm slanging, right? Now we're going to court war, right? And I told you, get off my phone. Give a fuck. I'm tired. Give a fuck if a nigga talking about, oh, I'm gonna expose you, or I'm gonna put them text messages that I saw through your phone. I don't give a fuck. I will expose my own tea. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. Do that. I don't care. You should be happy. You know what you should be? You know what you should be happy? You should be happy that I'm a real bitch. At the end of the day, I'm a real gang bitch, and I'm a solid bitch. So one thing I'm not gonna do to you ever is entertaining them, your ops that be in my DMs, trying to suck my. I will never do that because the op to you is I want you dead, and I don't want you dead because my kids love the fuck out of you. My kids love you down, so I will never do that. And I really follow street codes. I will never be a lame ass bitch that fuck with a nigga op just to get back. No, nigga, I don't have to do that shit. I just gotta fuck a nigga that's better than you. However, I don't give a f. You can expose whatever the fuck you want to expose, nigga. I'm exposing myself. Fuck it out of here. I told you when the Libra start Libraing, we really don't give a f. Now, goodbye.
This is not a drill. You cheated on me for years after years. The only difference is you got caught, I didn't. You would be even more butthurt if you knew the relationship between me and Takeoff. What the fuck? Whew. You would be even more butthurt if you knew the relationship between me and Takeoff had before he passed. Rest in peace to the only real from the group. I missed those nights. Cardi, I just got done defending you, man. That's something you take to the grave. All right, you already said you did your business, all that. You did your big one. But nah, this one you should have just stopped talking. Man, Offset finna blow some shit up, man. Hey man, we need Homeland Security, the FBI, the CIA, the MIA. Man, we need Jason Bourne. Shit. We might even need a goddamn Avengers to pull Offset off goddamn Cardi.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omaomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing Cardi B and Offset. Now, the past couple of days there has been drama between Cardi B and Offset. And this latest drama started when Cardi B went on Instagram Live and she was just talking about everything I think that she's going through. She was being cryptic in the way she was talking about how it seems Offset is trying to target her money, her bag, and her kids. And she was just talking about his whole shenanigans. And then Offset stepped into the live and left a comment saying that she should tell people that she slept with somebody while she was pregnant with his child. And she went on Twitter and said, and did. So she claimed it. She said she did. And what's going to happen? Then she started talking about the fact that he should not think that he can spill her tea, that she'll spill the tea herself. And she was just ranting and talking. She also talked about the fact that she regrets being with him, but she doesn't regret her children and that he's a good father to her children and the rest. Anyway, her admission about the fact that she might have slept with somebody while she was pregnant kind of threw Offset off the loop, because he left a comment to kind of insinuate as if they were doing a back and forth and one person is winning and one person is not winning. Anyway, he said that he doesn't want her anymore, that everybody can say he doesn't want her anymore, and that he won because she's baby mama. I have so many things to say about this whole drama and what he put up, all the things he was saying. But let's hear what people had to say, because a lot of people had things to say about this whole back and forth between Offset and Cardi B. So let's check them out and then I'll come back to share my thoughts.
I don't condone cheating. However, he thought he ate with this mentality. And see, sisters, this is why y'all got to be careful. Because when he said, you my BM, I won, a lot of men think like this. They feel like if they give you 1, 2, 3, 4 kids, they done tricked you out the streets. They think that nobody else is gonna want you. They really feel like they won the game because you're tied to them for the rest of their life, your life, because of those children. He said, you my BM, I won. Let me tell you what Cardi is doing. Cardi said, oh, you think you won? I'm gonna make you regret it. It's not about cheating back. It's not about getting your lick back. It's about the fact that you think you made me your BM, so you won. I'm gonna make you regret every minute of it. I'm gonna make you feel like it was the worst decision you ever made. Now, let me be clear. For the sake of the children, I really do hope that they work out some type of peaceful resolution, whether that's a healthy co-parenting relationship or even spinning the block one more time. I'm not against spinning the block. I'm going to spin the blocker myself, okay? And I know they done spun it and spun it and spun it again, but I'm not against it if it's centered in wellness and love. But this is not wellness or love, okay? He said, everybody can see I don't want you. That means that you are intentionally embarrassing this girl. See, when he said that to her, he thought he ate. But honey, Cardi said, I'm going to show you I am the full meal and the plate and the table. I still got it. Cardi said, get my lick back. 1 lick, 2 lick, 3 licks, 4. Ah!
Offset picking and choosing who he responded to during yesterday evening's melee with Cardi B was very interesting, because one thing he definitely responded to was that he was famous before her. That's a nerve with him. Like, you could tell that's a nerve with him. Mind you, I followed Cardi B on Instagram when she was still dancing, right? Like, she would come home from the club and, like, be on the line. Like, you know, so, like, I've always followed her. I won't act like Migos wasn't big, but something happened with the trajectories of their careers. She moved up. And she moved up heavy into the fashion world. She was getting magazine placements and putting him on the cover with her. And not just putting him on the cover with her, right? Reshaping his image to look like a family man. Putting their blended families on magazine covers. They got Baby Shark voice placements just recently. Like, they were voicing Baby Shark. And like, remember when Offset went solo and he started actually dancing? Like, you know, he always loved Michael Jackson. Like, you can watch little clips of him like dancing as a kid and stuff like that. But like, if you ever gone to a Migos show, they sometimes they would rap with their vocals. There would be fire, and it was, you know, like, you know how fire goes from the stage. But he leveled up his performance during the time she was dating him, married to him. I can't say whether or not she was obviously pulling the strings, but just even thinking about his trajectory changing with hers. Whole internet calling him a cheater, ugly, all of that. But one of the few things he responded to was, I was famous before her. That's a button for you. That's a button for you. And now, you know, he's fashion week. Like, he's always been fashionable. He's always been, you know, doing his thing. But
judge a woman off of her past. Offset is trending all over the internet. Why would you make a woman your wife, your girlfriend, your baby mama, or have any significance or give her your heart or anything like that with a woman who is not suitable to be with a man like...
A man like who?
Offset, high value man, high earning men.
You seem to think that a high earning man is the same as a high value man, and they're not the same, but go ahead.
Stop thinking that your game is good enough to make a woman be something that she is not designed to be. You can't save every woman.
Just because a man makes a lot of money doesn't mean he's a high value man. There are millionaires and billionaires who are morally bankrupt. Some of them have zero integrity. Not to mention the fact that Cardi has always made more money than Offset. He was splitting his money 3 ways. This man is a well-documented cheater. He cheated before and during the marriage. So why is it that men need to be careful about a woman's past? What about his past? Here comes the usual double standards. Her body count counts, but his doesn't. Her past counts, but his doesn't. Like, don't y'all get tired of this? When are you all gonna hold yourself to the same standard that you were so quick to judge a woman by? Offset was always too insecure to be with a woman like Cardi. That's why he always cheated on her with fans of his. Some men are quick to say that you can't turn a you-know-what into a housewife. You also can't turn a no-good lying cheater into a faithful husband. Cardi's fatal flaw was asking a shirtless man for the shirt off his back. He couldn't give her what he didn't have.
Offset is a clear example of why you do not accept cheating men back. They will slander you, be ready to throw you away if you do an ounce of what they've been doing to you. Offset has been cheating on Cardi in every pregnancy, even when she wasn't pregnant. He has been embarrassing her. He has been making her look crazy. But the moment she cheats on you, now you want to slander her, throw her away, and make her look bad to the public? Sir, you could never do that. You have literally been her biggest downfall. Notice Cardi has not even released the album since she's been distracted by you. She was supposed to be the next Nicki Minaj in our generation. But you were jealous of her, and you felt like her fame should have been your fame because you was in the industry way longer, but she blew up. And you wanted to stop her growth. You wanted to keep getting her pregnant over and over again, embarrassing her, cheating on her, so she could be distracted from her real talent. Ladies, this is why I say stop trying to build your future with a man who has created multiple broken homes. Cardi was in her prime. She had no kids. She was very talented. She was literally a star, and he saw it. And he was jealous of her. You can't be with no man that's jealous of you. He will always find a way to humble you and steal the spotlight. He clung on to her coattail because he knew she was an A-list celebrity. She was getting invited to all these higher echelon parties, and nobody was thinking about him. That's why I say, Cardi, when you leave this man, we're going to forget about Offset. He just going to be known as Cardi B baby daddy. Nobody really knows him like that. He was in the Migos, but you are the star. We're going to forget about him. What you got to do is focus on healing and continuing to level up. But we're going to forget about him.
Y'all not really worried about Cardi B and Offset's relationship. Y'all are not even mad because cheating back is never the right answer. Y'all are stressed out and butthurt because you know she started a trend and it's finna happen to you next. It's up and it's stuck, and you know that. See, y'all just used to people letting y'all do whatever y'all want and not getting a lick back. But it's a new era. I don't care if she did it when she was pregnant. That's the kind of violence I like. That's what need to happen to y'all for y'all to really learn. And then he tried to say his bro Takeoff told him not to do it. You know, it's a sin to lie on dead people. I didn't read that in the Bible. I just assumed so. And then Takeoff Brother took to the internet to say, lie on another one of your dead homies, not this one. But Cardi B already told us that you're not even like that, so I don't really think you have any other dead homies. So that's the only one you could lie on. But yeah, y'all chest hurting real bad the same way his is because you know what's about to happen to you. Don't blame Cardi B.
Now, I know good and goddamn well Offset did not just weaponize the fact that he got his wife pregnant. He called his wife, his ex-wife, a baby mama as an insult. Wow. When I was about 20, 21 years old, I had a boyfriend that, listen, let's just say we were not equals, but he was my man and I loved him. So I ended up pregnant. Of course, eventually something's going to happen. So he told me that he got me pregnant on purpose. He told me straight up that he got me pregnant on purpose, knowing he was not doing right by me, but he wanted me pregnant. Now, I currently do not have children. You put the story together yourself. But I'm just saying, don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant. Nobody's safe, not even the wives. A baby mama, everybody knows I don't want you. That was your wife. That was your wife. That was your wife, sir. All the other bitches, what you think is gonna happen? That was his wife.
I was just sitting here thinking about Offset, and you gave me the perfect opportunity to talk about him. I'm gonna make something very clear from the very beginning of this video. I'm talking about Offset and Cardi B. I'm aware that they are not white, because every time I seem to talk about misogynistic men, there's men in the comments going, stay out of black people's business. I'm talking about misogyny. The way that Offset just degraded his wife and mother of his child on the internet by calling her a baby mama and saying that he won is a warning to every single woman who ever decides to have a child with a man. Because people, specifically feminists, have been saying on the internet for forever that men will get you pregnant to bring you down. Men know what putting a baby in you means. Men know how much harder it is for you to be successful if you are pregnant, if you're having children. Any man who tells you that he wants to put a baby in you, take it as a threat. Make a conscious decision if you are ever having a child with a man, if that man were to completely walk out and leave you with absolutely nothing, that you would be able and willing to take care of that child completely by yourself. Financially, emotionally, do not have a baby with a man unless you are prepared for that, unless that could be your one day lived reality and you would be okay with that. Because a lot of men are having babies with women specifically because they want to stall women. Because when women have babies, if they do not step up more than the man, they are viewed as terrible human beings. Fathers do not parent the same way that mothers parent. You have all these men that come on the internet and degrade single mothers, but then want you to want to be picked by them. Like, let that sink in. They come on the internet and degrade women for having children with men, and then try and convince you that they're the man you want to be with. They're the man that should be the father to your children. Any man who refers to women who have had children by men as baby mamas, as less than, as single mothers in a derogatory way, is not a man worth being with, because that is a misogynistic man who does not view women as equals. Why do you think there are so many times when you see a woman trying to leave and she's pregnant? It happens all the time. Every single time that I saw Cardi B trying to leave, it takes an average of 7 times of trying to leave before someone leaves a toxic relationship. And every single time that Cardi B tried to leave him, when they get back together, all of a sudden she was pregnant again. That was intentional. That was done intentionally to try and trap her and keep her. It was a manipulation tactic, which is why I've never ever demonized Cardi B, because unless you've been in a toxic and abusive relationship, you don't understand that putting babies in a woman is literally a manipulation and control tactic. Because it is far harder to leave when you are pregnant or just given birth, which is why religious men don't believe in birth control. I've witnessed it over and over again with multiple women, and that's why they always call women who are older bitter. And it's not we're bitter, we just understand them a lot more. And it definitely can sound bitter, because who would think that people would actually think that way? Who would think that men could be that manipulative and abusive? But unfortunately, it's the reality we live in. And they're openly telling on themselves on the internet by saying things like that to the woman that decided to stay with them and have children with them and be their wife publicly, humiliate them.
Vocalise. I'm proud of you, Stink. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of ate that. You can't go back, though. You cannot go back. Because this would be, if you don't go back, if you don't touch that man again, this is a Hall of Fame exit. This is, mwah. Because he in the live, crying, throwing up, talking about, oh, tell him you was hunching and grunching while you was pregnant with my baby. And did? Oh, and did? I'ma stand on it, 10 toes? Oh, fantastic. Round of applause. Because he was cheating on her while she was pregnant. So she can't cheat on you while she's pregnant? I mean, 2 plus 2 to me. 2 plus 2 to me. And it's like, obviously, I don't condone cheating, right? Like, no, you shouldn't do it in, like, healthy relationships, da-da. But I think that when a person cheats, you're supposed to, like, heal and work through that. But if y'all not gonna heal and y'all gonna hurt each other, I think I want her to have the one up on the hurt. I think I want her to hurt you worse. I just know he is. I just know he was somewhere last night and this morning calling somebody to talk about, ooh, I hate this bitch. Ooh, I can't stand. And that's how you know. That's how you know you've won, sweetheart. Go sit down, you know, file your nails, drink some tea, get a massage, like, enjoy your time. Enjoy your day. And then get in the studio tomorrow. Because I know the bars are going to be fantastic. Like, at some point in that live, she was talking about, like, how she don't care who, you know, be diddling his fiddle in the club because he would pay somebody 2 racks and then she do what she got to do because she hungry. She's surviving. She trying to get this money. And it's like, okay, one, you saying that it's a recession and that he's just, like, pouring his money back into the economy. I just think that's funny. But 2, I just feel like there's some great pro-ho bars in there. There's some great pro-ho, anti-man bars in there. And I don't know, I'm excited to see what you come up with, boo. Yeah, you take some time, you hug that baby, you hug them kids, and then you get back in that studio. Get to work, sister. It's time.
My favorite thing about all of this is that she didn't even have to do it. She just had to make him believe that she did do it. She didn't have to cheat back on Offset. She just had to make him believe that she cheated back. Because honestly, the psychological warfare that Offset has right now with the possibility that not only was she talking to niggas, but she slept with another man while pregnant with your child, diabolical. Diabolical. Because I know he's sick. He's sick. And the thing is, I've been waiting for this. If you weren't gonna leave the man those other 2 times, the least you can do is cheat the fuck back. And she did it, or made him believe it. I love it. And on today's episode of Baby Daddies Don't Be Having Nothing But the Audacity, we have Offset. And Offset decided to get on this internet and write a comment that says, everybody can see I don't want you. You'll be calling me in a couple of months. I baby mamaed you. I won. And I hope Cardi shows everybody what it looks like when a man gets his Adam apple knocked into the back of his esophagus. Cardi, he got to come get them kids, Cardi. That's all I'm going to say. Why would you say that? And it's probably over there giggling and ha-ha and kicking. You see what he said to her?
Somebody need to go check on Offset fist. Because I know he was punching every wall in the house when Cardi B said, and did. As in Jocelyn said, I like her. I'm going to keep my eye on that rapless whore. Everybody mad at Cardi B. What? Not in a world full of Rashidas. We need somebody to do something back to their man. Offset just got in front of everybody. And this is why I'm always the getter. I gotta be a go-getter. That's the only thing I got is to go get it. Offset was already hurting, and on top of that, she brought up his op saying that she ain't gonna do nothing and get with them. Like, why did you bring it up? Now all the men that don't want to unalive him know they got a chance. DJ Self rubbing his hands together, writing his paragraph what to say to Cardi B to get her back. I went on Brianna, whatever that bitch name is. I went on her ex-husband's live, right? Guys, they be tearing them up. Somebody asked was she musty? When a couple break up, give it a month to a year. Whichever one's the ugliest one when the relationship is over, that's the one that did the dirt. This is why I gotta get that girl pregnant. You see what Offset said? You my baby mama, I won. I need access to his life all the time.
Now that Cardi done went and got her lip back in blood, can we talk about the fact that Offset about to be irrelevant? Because after the Migos broke up, if Cardi wasn't with him, no one would be talking about him. The only time we're talking about Offset is that one stream that he did with Kai Cenat when he drops a song with Cardi or when he's cheating on Cardi. And now that she said, I don't give a fuck no more. As soon as we wrap this little situation up, we're not going to be talking about him. The only time we're probably going to talk about him is when she dropped that He-Man Man-Eater album that finna go crazy. That's it. he only remained relevant because of her. Let's be honest. I know some people gonna come on here and be like, that's not true, that's not true. Name an Offset song that don't have Cardi on it right now. That did numbers. Right now. Name an Offset song, Offset by himself, from his album that went crazy, that did not have Cardi on it. His only option is to get back with Quavo, and honestly, I don't know if that's gonna happen. So, like she said in her live, he felt inferior to her. And when men feel inferior to you, they try to humble you in whatever way they can. So he tried to humble her by constantly cheating on her, especially when she was pregnant. So she was like, since you want to cheat on me while I'm pregnant, I'm about to get fucked while I'm pregnant. How about that? Yeah.
Today is another beautiful day to be a part of Body Gang because Bill Khalees. Yes. Yeah. It's about damn time. And I do not care that she was allegedly, you know what I'm saying, popping that twat while she was pregnant. I don't care, because cheating on your wife while she is pregnant is crazy. And then acting like you about to take her stuff away is crazy when you know damn well one thing about Cardi, she don't play about her music, she don't play about her business, she don't play about her money, she don't play about her churn. I know she got everything locked down. Ain't nobody worried about that. Then they said that, oh, Offset was, I guess, calling her, trying to make her jealous or whatever, because he didn't like that she was going to Paris. And, you know, being the boss ass bitch that she is, he hating and he jealous. Now he calling her like, yeah, guess who I fucking with? Guess who I fucking with? Whole time you fucking bitches that's less than her. How was that a spade? How are you eating by somebody that probably look up to her? Boo. And then he pulling the whole line like, yeah, I don't want you no more. I'm off. You trying to spin the narrative. Boy, we know you, bitch. If Cardi B call him right now and be like, come back home, I forgive you. He gonna be at the ring camera like, baby, I'm back. You can blame it all on me. Let's not act like we don't know what the fuck is going on. This is so disgusting and disheartening because I actually do like Offset and Cardi together. But I'm also so glad that my girl is finally letting that man go because he never deserved her. She was always better than him. And because she is better than him and is a boss ass bitch, that's why he's so sassy and envious. Who needs an enemy when you got a partner like Offset?
Whole bunch of people right now. Cardi B cheated while pregnant. Oh my God, that's crazy. What a hoe. What about the fetus? And that's how I know y'all don't got that dog in you for real, okay? Right? Because a fetus like me, I'm cheering my mom on in the womb. I'm cheering. You're cheating on my ancient daddy? That's what I'm talking about, Mom. That's what I'm talking about, Mom. Okay, I'm trying to have those genes inside of me. I'm trying to come into a world from a woman who don't play no games. Y'all not thinking, that's the type of fetus I am. I'm a fetus for feminism. Fetus for feminism, okay? Supporting women's rights and wrongs. But is it even wrong, though? It's not wrong. It's not wrong. That's right, Mom. You go, Mom. I personally shouldn't even be here. If it was up to me, I'm the fetus, like, I'm the fact you even kept me here. Mom, it's crazy, because that was wildin'. You here, you still have me. Who am I to disrespect how you get revenge? That's the type of femme fatale I want to come from. What about the fetus? I'm supporting my mother. I'm supporting my mother. What about Offset? She had to offset the ancient genes that he was bringing to the equation by having to add a little bit of gumption. And I respect it. She did nothing wrong. Fetus for feminism.
Nobody on this whole earth will ever make me hate Cardi B. Y'all will never make me hate that girl. Okay? Like, not ever. Because the way Offset jumped up in that live and thought he was spilling some tea, and my girl ran in there with a bounty paper towel and said, wipe it up, bitch, and did. Because he really thought that him telling us that she slept with someone else while she was pregnant with his kid was going to wipe away all the transgressions that he been doing while she was pregnant and wasn't pregnant. And the very fact that, like, she's so honest about it, but also gives him his props where it's due. Like, you a good dad, you alright. You a funky ass husband. You a horrible human being, but you an okay dad. And I did take your package and receive some other packages. I love her. Y'all will never make me hate her.
This man really got on the internet and said, you just my baby mama, I won. If that's not the most diabolical thing I've ever heard, I don't know what is. But this is a perfect example of you believe men the first time, and to never give a man the benefit of the doubt, ever, because they are very intentional. These men are not dumb, they're smart. He just basically told her, I never wanted you, I just baby mamaed you. But if you would have believed him the first time, they would have never even got married. You never give a man the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure that Cardi was probably like, once we get married, this will stop. Once we have kids, this will stop. Well, once we have a second kid, once we have a third kid, it never stops. It just gets worse. You believe them the first time and you don't give no grown man the benefit of the doubt because they know exactly what they're doing. They know now he got a rich baby mama taking care of his kids. And we already know how many other kids he got. I just pray that all women stop just giving any man kids, because a lot of men don't deserve kids. They don't deserve families. A lot of men, you have to leave them as, I love you because God commands me to love my neighbor, and that's it. They get the love of Jesus Christ, and that's it.
If there's anything you should take from the Cardi B and the Offset drama, it is this. Offset stated, you're my baby mama. I won. I want you to let that marinate in your head. There are men out here who do not want to commit to you. They don't want to commit to you, but they will give you a baby. They might even give you a ring. They might even marry you. But they don't want to commit to you. So even if they got married, even if you did it in a church, you did it in front of God and you got married, and that man does not want to commit, he will continue to cheat. Just like Offset did. He'll continue to cheat. He'll continue to lie. And he'll continue to give you these kids and this family that you want. And this is why. No divorce, no breakup, no separation will ever change the fact that y'all share a child. Some of these men do not want you, but they want nobody else to have you. In today's dating world, it is very difficult to date as a single mother. And I know this because I am a single mother. Thankfully, I have a great boyfriend. But there are people out here who think that you are less valuable because you are a single mother. Thankfully for Cardi B, she's rich. So she don't need nobody. But if you're a regular woman, like me, and like other people in society, finding a good quality partner who is willing to raise somebody else's kids is very difficult. There are men who will do it 100%. But there are people out here who will preach on the net about how you are not worth any value. That they will not be with somebody who has kids. And of course, to each their own. But now, you as a woman, your life is harder. Your life is more difficult. Offset is clearly hurt. But that statement is so demoralizing. It is so hurtful. Because not only did this woman catch a case behind this man, she has been publicly embarrassed by him, publicly taken him back, and stuck beside him for years. Just gave birth to his third child. And he wants to come on the net and just basically laugh in her face and make a joke out of the fact that he baby mamaed her. He wins. He wins. So before you have a baby, before you have another baby by a man who constantly disrespects you, constantly cheats on you, and has not shown 1 ounce of commitment to you, think about this situation and ask yourself, do you want to be a baby mama? Do you want to be a single mother to multiple kids because you wanted to stick behind a man who used the fact that you wanted to be a mother and have a family against you? Let that sink in. They may not want to be with you. They may not want you, but they will find a way to keep you in their life forever.
Cardi B said and did. Offset was trying to expose her, saying that she had with somebody while she was pregnant. She said, go ahead, try to expose me. I'm going to expose myself. I'll spill my own tea. I don't care. He is crashing out. I don't know if she really did that or he thinks she did that, but I'm glad he thinks she did that because he's been playing with her all these years and she's still been solid. She's still been there. He cheated on her when she was pregnant. Now he's crashing out because he thinks or she did have relations while she was pregnant and she doesn't care no more and she's letting you know she's done with you and she's moving on and you're crashing out now because she don't want you no more and now you want her and you talking about, oh, everybody know I don't want you. You sound hurt.
Now, I don't know what Cardi B did do or didn't do, but let me tell you this. I am Team Cardi. Let's get into it.
The audacity of Offset, the audacity of this man who we know has been outside during his marriage several times. We all saw him beg Cardi back the first time and then get her back and then continue to cheat on her aggressively. So the audacity of this man to be upset that Cardi has suggested that she has slept with somebody else after ending the relationship with him due to his cheating is too much. And then to go ahead and make a post like this. Let me read it. This is from Offset. But people are calling him Upset. I'm going to call him Upset from now on. So this is what Upset said. Everybody can see I don't want you. It's okay. I'm not talking about this no more. All love. You will be calling me after a couple months. You my baby mom. I won. Let's talk about that. The conversation that we're not ready to have yet is that pregnancy is often weaponized by men. And this comment made by Upset symbolizes that. So because you have got 3 babies with her, because you have got 3 babies with this woman, you think that she is somehow your property and can never move on from you. And you know what the issue is with social media is that a lot of these men are now saying the quiet things out loud. And it's not like we didn't know that. We've known this for a long time, that people have felt this way, that, you know, you've got a child with them and that means you're locked in to be only with them forever. And it's just not true. It's just not true. And given Cardi's response to Offset in that live she just did, Cardi is tapping out. I mean, she has gone back in the past. Yes, she has. But she is tapping out. I would be shocked if Cardi went back to Offset after this. She seemed like a woman who has packed her things and left. Baby, even though she's had a baby or no baby, she is done dealing with this nonsense. The double standards of Offset to be upset with Cardi B for suggesting that she's had somebody else when we all know you've had a community for the whole marriage, it is just too much. I really hope this drama can die down between them, because actually the focus here is the children, and the focus here is for them to focus on the kids and just to move forward. But Offset needs to get out of his feelings and realize that he's messed this up, and Cardi B is her own woman and will be doing her own thing from here on in. Team Body Gang, woo!
Let's keep it a band. There's a whole series of decisions you have to make and actions you have to take in order to cheat. Cheating is never an accident. It's always a choice. Always a choice. And dare I say, it's a character flaw. You won't cheat on somebody that you actually love and like. That is why I say I don't think Offset ever really liked Cardi B like that. He might have had love for her, but I don't think he ever liked her. Like, maybe he wasn't even attracted to her. The way Cardi B promotes herself, and I don't know her, obviously I don't, but the way she puts herself out there, she something, and she like to fuck on her man. So I'm fairly certain there was no shortage of coochie he could dive into at the crib. He just didn't want to dive in that coochie. He just didn't want to dive in that one. I mean, go look at the women he cheated with, and then look at Cardi B, and then you tell me if he was attracted to Cardi B. I'm just saying.
Cardi B! Cardi B, girl, you cold. You a cold piece. Listen, if ultimate give back was a person, it'd be Cardi B. Listen, cheating with the baby inside of you that's great. That's the ultimate. Man, listen, hey, Offset, my boy, if you hurt, we understand, but you ain't got to act tough for us, bro. On my mama, you ain't got to act tough for us, bro. Because I ain't going to lie, man, you talking about crashing out with the baby. Man, when he said it, and I seen it, oh, you cheated with a baby inside of you, man. And I thought she was finna say, no, I didn't. You trying to lie to these people, da-da-da. She say, and did. And did. I said, oh. Listen, I was saying, we know you hurt, bro. You ain't got to act tough for us, bro. We gonna pray for you, man, for real, because I don't want to mess with Cardi B, boy. She don't play. That's tough. Oh, God.
Cardi B and Offset situation got me wanting to start a podcast. Like, let's talk about it, right? This man done cheated on Cardi how many times that we all know of, right? But the second you get the chance to put her business out there and say she effed someone while she was pregnant, you do it. How does that work? How is that okay? You done cheated on this girl how many times? And not with just no random ass females. You done cheated with the assistant, close friends, blase, blah. Everybody knows the list goes on. This girl ain't nobody heard of her cheating on you. Ladies, these men not ready for the conversation, but we the tough ones. We're the tough ones. I'm sorry. We are the tough ones. I'm not talking about just physical wise. Of course, men are stronger than females. Duh. But in all honesty, we're the tough ones, for real. Just think about how many times she done caught him cheating on her. And not once did she out this man. The only reason the business got put out is because the blogs heard of it. Who knows what else this lady go through behind closed doors? Like, let's be for real. Us women, we literally handle a lot of shit behind closed doors, in-house. The men can't take what we be taking. And it's sad. This is going to be my last one because I should not be on here while I'm driving. But I had to get this off my chest because y'all men got to do better. Like, don't ditch what you cannot take, for real. Stop doing stuff that you don't want to happen to you. Because as soon as the tables turn, it's not fun and games no more. Now you mad. Now she the worst female on the planet. Everything good she done did goes out the window. And everything bad you've done just disappears. Like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I'm not saying it's right having sex with someone while you're pregnant is cool. That's not cool, right? But she is a single woman. She can do as she please with her body. He had no right to sit here and out her business because nobody in the blogs put that out there. He put that out there. Dead wrong. Dead wrong.
So before we get into it, before I share my thoughts about this whole situation, I just want to state that I don't support cheating back when someone cheats on you because it's just a cycle that I don't think you're supposed to put yourself into. I also think that when a couple are separated, when they are just starting the divorce proceedings and they've not yet signed the divorce paper, they are kind of married, they're still married, because a lot of things happen when people are trying to get divorced and they can call it off and the rest. So I always think that they are still married until they've signed the papers. But with that said, I think Offset is crazy. He must be crazy because he is the last person on earth that is supposed to be vexed because Cardi B apparently cheated while she was pregnant, even though they were separated, even though he was cheating on her while she was still pregnant, and even though he has cheated on her multiple times. Like, where did he buy the audacity to be angry? Where did he buy the audacity to come and try and shame her on the internet, on social media? Like, I don't know what is with some men and the fact that they think that they are the only gender that has the right to cheat. That if the female gender cheats, it's like crazy, it's out of the norm, that the female that does that is very stupid, very out of it. They will try to shame the person. That was what it was trying to do, but unfortunately it flipped on him. I don't understand how someone that has been cheating multiple times, that she has forgiven him and taken him back, even though we were saying that is rubbish, and now he feel like he has the right to call her out for cheating while they were separated because she was pregnant with his child. Now, somebody actually talked about the fact that he actually uses that pregnancy to try and manipulate her, because anytime she wants to leave the relationship, wants to leave the marriage, she ends up getting pregnant. I know I talked about her and this Offset issue some months ago when she came online and she was blasting him and cussing him out, and I felt like that was the end. Next thing I saw, she was pregnant, and I was like, okay, this relationship, I don't understand. Now, so this whole recent thing is just making me go like, I don't know. But the audacity of Offset to be upset is just annoying. Like, I feel like when he saw her pictures and videos from Paris, because she went to France for the Paris fashion show and the rest, and she was looking good. Like, she looks very, very good, especially for someone that just gave birth. I didn't even know she had given birth until there was a controversy with her going to the gym shortly after giving birth and the rest. But she looked very, very good. She was glowing. She was shining her teeth. She was happy. I don't know. I think that those videos and the fact that she was having a time of her life when she had pushed him away just triggered that is jealous and vindictive spirit, and he came on live to try and diminish her, to try and shame her. Like, I believe she came on live because he was threatening to take her keys, threatening to take her bag, and then you know how Cardi B is. She's very vocal. When she's angry, she's up on ranting and cussing out on social media. So that's what she probably was doing. And then he came to try and shame her, and she said and did. So she flipped the case on him. She flipped everything on him, and he could not believe what was going on. So he now tried to use that you're still my baby mama, I won. And I'm like, that statement, that part was just irritating, because that statement just gave me an insight to how quite some men think that getting a woman pregnant is like putting ownership on her and preventing her from being with other persons that would even treat her better than them. So they'd be like, oh, if I get you pregnant, there's no way you're going to, you would forever be connected with me, and another guy might not want to take care of you, might not want to be with you, so you always have to come back to me. And that was just what he tried to do. He just tried to show that, oh, you have 3 of my kids, nobody's ever going to want you. And I'm like, that's Cardi B. It's a different case if it's an ordinary person, but that's Cardi B. A lot of guys would want to be with Cardi B. And the fact that she has her money, she can take care of her kids, they don't even have to put too much effort with the financial part. They just have to like take care of her, be faithful to her. They just love her kids, and she will be okay. She's not someone that's going to be struggling, in my own opinion, based on her net worth. So him trying to say that he has ownership of her, him trying to say that he won, was just disgusting behavior, in my own opinion. But it actually made me realize more that men would try to get you pregnant, try to have kids with you, even though they don't value you, just to lock you in, because they feel like no other guy is going to want you with kids. And it's just crazy. So I hope a lot of women are learning from this experience, because it's not just to talk about it. See that there are some men that are outside that you might think, oh, he has fathered a child with me, he's locked in. No. You are the one that they are locking, not them. They feel like they can go anywhere without any problem, but you cannot go anywhere. So please learn from this and try to lock up. Please try to lock up, so that you don't end up being a pawn, and they don't use children to subdue you, to make sure that you don't progress in life, because that's obviously the thought of some men. Now, looking at this whole situation with Cardi B, it looked like Cardi B is truly fed up, because he talked about the fact that everybody can see that I don't want you no more and everything, and she exposed his bum bum. She exposed him. She showed his DMs, and the guy was obviously begging, and she was like, please, I'm not interested, good night and everything. Then he now sends a message 8 a.m. in the morning of the next day and wrote a statement. I'm like, my goodness, did they curse this guy? For goodness sake. Like, what do you mean can I off when you're on the phone? Like, from the person that you say you don't want anymore, everybody can see. Like, it was just obviously hot that she stepped out and she's obviously maybe with somebody and she's not coming back to meet him after months, because obviously it looks like she usually comes back, she usually takes him back, which is something that people have been saying. Once he shows you once, twice, the kind of person he is, please pack and leave. Cardi B keeps on going back. They keep on reconciling everything. That's why some people will say that they don't involve themselves with husband and wife's matters, of husband and wife business. They mind their business, because sometimes they make you feel like as if you're a fool for advising them not to go back. But this is the same pattern that keeps on occurring. Now, this whole scenario, this whole issue, this whole drama, I don't know if she's still going to stand on business or she's going to go back, because Cardi B is, I don't know, she does as she like and nobody can tell her what to do. This whole drama, I don't know if she's going to continue to stand on business or if she's going to go back, but the whole thing has just exposed guys. It has exposed Offset. It flipped on Offset. Offset cannot believe it. I feel like he's going to be very, very angry, because he tried to prove that he was above Cardi B. He was the one in charge, but Cardi B just pulled that his ladder and pulled him down from his high horse. Like, no, sir, I'm running the show this time. And I don't know what to say. I don't know if she's going to stand on business or if she's going to go back, but I wish her all the best. And I really, really don't like Offset, because I feel like he has a very jealous and vindictive spirit, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens in the future. So I don't know what you guys think about this whole situation. Were you surprised Cardi B actually said and did that yes, she slept with somebody while pregnant with his child? Or do you think she's lying and she just wanted to get back at Offset? Do you think that she's going to go back to Offset, that they are going to settle this issue and they are going to be back as a lovey-dovey family? Do you think Offset was right to expose Cardi B? Do you think he was just being vindictive, he was being jealous, and he cannot believe that after all that he has done to Cardi B is now really leaving him and standing on her business? I would love to hear your own thoughts about this whole situation. So please leave your comment in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.